Good morning. I made this video to inform you about poetry recitation competition that is scheduled on 4th July 2020. Now let me tell you some of the important information that you are supposed to follow. The last date of submitting the names of the participants is 29 June 2020, that is coming Monday. Talking about time limit, minimum time that you need to recite the poem is minimum 3 minutes to maximum of 5 minutes. And remember, when you will recite the poem, remember it should be a poem along with its writer's name. It should not be the lyrics, right? Lyrics of any song, any English song. Now talking about English poem recitation, you need to understand these 4 core areas and core principles to recite the poem in a better way. For example, this first is proper commencement or opening address. We know whenever we are giving any speech or whenever we are giving any kind of presentation, proper commencement is very important. So whenever you recite a poem, I will personally recite one poem for an example so that you can easily understand it, right? So proper commencement is very important. The next is, once you give an opening address, once you give a commencement address, later, the next step is, you need to speak about the main theme of the poem, right? I will show you later in this video. The next is reciting the poem. You are supposed to memorize the poem. I have mentioned here, all the contestants must memorize the poem. You are not supposed to hold a paper on your hand, or you are not supposed to look at the laptop screen and then recite the poem. Not at all. You need to recite the poem, remember the poem, learn it by heart, and then present it. And the last is proper winding up. Means how you end your poem, right? And now talking about the English poem recitation rubrics, the ways we are going to judge your poem, there are 3 parameters. As I told that you will have to speak about the title of the poem, then the message, what the poet wants to say with the help of that poem, right? Then the name of the author. The first rubric is voice and articulation. Your voice is very important, right? And your articulation, the way you speak, the way you will recite the poem is very important. The next part, that consists of 5 marks. The next is dramatic appropriateness. In this section comes under gesture and expression. What is your gesture? Suppose you are reciting a poem that is a bit aggressive in nature. Now you need to show that aggression in the poem. Suppose you are going to recite a poem of William Wordsworth. As we know that he is a writer that writes a lot about nature. You need to be calm and then you need to recite the poem in that way. So the second point is again of 5 marks. The next is accuracy, pronunciation and poem's language. As I say, you need to understand the poem's language. You can take help from the YouTube videos. For example, if you are going to recite a poem, Slumber Did My Spirit See by William Wordsworth, right? Or the force that through the green fuse drives the flower, drives my green age. You can have it on YouTube and you can listen it the way of speaking of the poem, right? Now, these are all the general ideas of poem. Later I will also give you information about the poem recitation. Now let me tell you one example, the way to speak the poem, the way to recite the poem, right? Suppose my name is Asutosh and I am a student of class 10 of this new high school, right? So I am going to recite the poem, very shorter one. So let's start. Respected principal ma'am, worthy teachers, and my dear friends. This is Ashutosh from class 10 and today I am going to recite a poem. The title of my poem is The Sun Rising, and this is written by John Donne, one of the most famous metaphysical poets. The theme of the poem is the strength of love and friendship, the power of love and friendship. The nature doesn't have control. The sun, the earth, the moon, these things, they can't control the friendship and the love and affection of a person. So this is the poem. Busy old fool, unruly sun, why dost thou thus through windows and through curtains call on us? Must to thy motions lover seasons run? Saucy, pedantic, rich. Go, child late school boys. Go, child late school boys. and call countrymen and tell them that the king will go to hunt. Love as a life knows no time nor clime. These are not the rags of time. Thank you very much, my dear. So this is the way to pronounce the poem. In the same way, you need to make video and send it to me. That's all from today's video.